Bonsoir, mes amis. Grüezi, meine Freunde. Hello, my friends. This is Enzo Hagen at the Alliance for Loki. Welcome, everyone, to another stream. Let me grab my foot. There it is. It's for prop my feet up as I play. Let's pop over to the game, and there we are. So yeah, just had the big banquet. I actually did all my rank ups, and so I now have a rank 2, and I just got the Summoner Supreme. What did I have? So I took Kashala up to rank 2. I took here, let's take a look. So I did 2 rank 2s. One was Morbius because I awakened him, and I think he's amazing. I really enjoy him. I feel like I need to I don't know, maybe read his abilities a little more just to make sure I know how to play him right. So the Psionic Glide is pretty cool. And it does a lot of extra damage on that first medium attack. I guess in this meta it doesn't really matter too much. Need to get that bleed, so that's important. How often do I get bleeds? I think is my big question. 20% chance. Okay, so not too much of the time. And it's any basic attack, so I can just basic away and get as many bleeds as possible. And then, of course, 10 plus, you get the Petrify. And let's see what else there is. 50% chance for the SP1 to put a bleed debuff. Okay, so half of those. Okay, and then SP2 I know does a lot of extra rating based on the number of debuffs you had. And if I have the Petrify, I get the guaranteed crit. Okay, so that is all pretty straightforward. And then Kushala is the other champion I just took to rank 2. And so she's amazing. Kushala, there she is. And Ketso is once again playing with the cowskin rug. She's not quite. Oh no, she has a hairband, so loving that. Kushala is the other rank 2, and she super bursty with that big damage with her soul barb, which I like a lot. Trying to think, they say she needs awakened. I don't know if she does or not. I guess the damaging debuffs 2 to 9% for each active buffing to be replaced. That seems good. Seems a little hard, especially if you don't like always get the debuffs, always get the blessings. Does not benefit the spare mastery. Yeah, that seems actually the most important one. So it seems like 1 awakening would be good just for that last piece right there. But anyway, let's go play some Battlegrounds and see how we do tonight. I've played a fair number tonight. And just working my way up, you can see I think I'm sort of like loss, win, win, loss, win, loss, loss, win, win. I'm sort of just like bouncing back and forth between my score. So it's crazy. 33 points gets you Mysterio 3 right now. That's usually around 200 points when you finally actually get to what do you call it? When you get to like the end of the season, you know, it's usually about I'd say 2, depends on the season, 250 gets you Mysterion 3, and that's usually my goal, is to at least get Mysterion 3. Hey Bugman, bonne année to you too, Keroa. Hope all is well for you in New Zealand. Hope your MCOC is going well, and your Battleground season is going well. Maybe we'll do some war fights. I need to do a couple. Okay, so now the rosters are much stronger now that I'm actually in the Gladiator circuit. Yikes, let's get rid of that very big. Surprised so many people have Absorbing Man. I didn't think he'd be very good in this meta. That big Silk. Does she actually put any damaging debuffs on? Not sure if she does. I feel like I'm going to take it off for a second. And those are all 3 rank 3s, I think. Actually, I think I'll go get rid of those 2. I think those are both ranked 3s. Of course, Werewolf by Night, he always gets banned. Opponent draft a champion. Seems like Black Cat's been doing really good in this meta. I really want to get one. Well, we're talking about Morbius, so we'll probably bring him in. Yeah, let's bring him in. Always fun to play with new champions, newly ranked champions, and see how they work. Ooh, that is a scary one. Might be a good one for for, I can't remember his name now, the one I was just talking about. Okay, we're bringing him. He's my newest rank 5. Really excited for him as a rank 5. And of course, Scorpion is just out of control good in this meta. He has some pretty good defenders with that, what do you call it? That Baron Zemo and Photon. I really need good counters against them. I would say Human Torch is a good counter for both of them. Maybe, I don't know if Wiccan would be a great... and there they both are. Do I go with both of them? I think they're both actually ideal counters for those two. Because with Torch, I can't miss, and Wiccan, he just puts on a lot of those passive incinerates, which is great for a guy like Zemo. And then I can usually SP2 him, and it just overwhelms his cleanses, and so it works out pretty well. Okay, I need a really good defender. I actually don't have too many great defenders. We'll go with him as a good defender. He can usually cause a lot of problems. Okay, so against Peter Rock, 357. Pete Rock. Let's see how we do. Let's see who gives me first. A salute to you. And I give him a salute back. Photon. Okay, so Photon is pretty sure I'm going to use Torch. Let's get him a Hulkling. Torch, once I get above 10, I'll be able to hit. It won't miss, which is important. And I'm not sure if she does energy damage or not. I think on her SP2 she does. I'm not sure about her SP1. Black Cat, interesting. Yeah, I don't really know how to play Black Cat that well, but see her used a lot. And so I know she's really powerful. She's always good in all these metas. And so she has one of the most diabolical heavies too. So, oh, okay, just ate that. Okay, but I got my... So now I don't have to worry about her untouchable anymore. That's sort of a dumb way of getting that, but I did. Okay. Let her throw her SP1. Okay. Oh, I got hit at the end. Not so good. I'm going to go for my SP2. I usually do SP2 and SP1 with him. I'm not sure if that's best. Probably better to do it the other way. Okay, let her throw her SP2. Okay, that should give me max temperature. It does, and I dex the last one. Okay, SP2 time. Boom, 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 boom. Then we'll quickly go up to SP1 as quickly as I can. Throw the striker. Should be an SP1 or just kill her with... Oh, the SP1 is good. Hey, Kome Sezkeres. Hello, my friend. What's going on? Kamel. Welcome, my friend. Oh, no, BBC. Black Hat is so good. I really need to discover the secrets of Black Hat. Tip for Act 5. Sorry about the all caps. No worries. How to do the Act 5. I'll take a look at it 1 second after this. I'll go right over there and take a look. I have to remember what Act 5 is like, to be honest. It's been a very long time. Okay, I think we'll go give him Doom. See. Actually, I'm going to go... I guess he's going to use Symbiote Supreme, which is a good counter to him. But he's always can be annoying, Hyperion. And Sim Supreme doesn't put on debuffs. Lady Deathstrike is super, super, super annoying. But I need to use someone like Wiccan just, again, to try and use passives to do damage. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much with the specials. She really shrugs off specials well. Yeah, she's so annoying, this meta. Did he use Symbiote Supreme? I hadn't looked. Okay, so, oops, missed the... Not so good to miss the... Okay, so there's Incinerate. Might be the only damage I do. There's a Neutralize, okay. I'm gonna go backwards here. Get this. I'll go heavy. Get some more just length on that Incinerate. Okay, back in again. We'll refresh the Incinerate. And yes, it's hard doing damage against her. Okay, luckily she's throwing her specials. Oops, okay, there's the intercept. Okay, let's see what happens with this. See, she just regenerates so much. Okay, I did alright. Okay, I did better than I thought. Just, okay, it's actually doing great damage, all the debuffs. Ooh, okay, well, that did really well. Yeah, Wiccan's amazing in this. Luckily, the damaging debuffs overpowered. Whoa, just barely pulled that one out. Wow, that was impressive. Okay, it's going to be an interesting last round. I think we both have Scorpions, Scorpion's really good in this meta. I don't know. I don't really have a great defender. I guess Doom is my next best defender. Okay, he's going Baron Zemo. Ooh, that's pretty mean. I actually don't have a good counter for Baron Zemo. My Wiccan was my counter, but I ended up using that other fight. Oh, yuck. I guess I'm going to go him. I've lost this. I really have lost this. Yeah, he has a good counter. I do not. Yeah, both of these are just going to really struggle against Zemo. We'll try Scorpion. We'll see. Unfortunately, I am going to get, I guess it doesn't really matter which one I use. He's going to shrug these off, and he's going to put me in, in root, but maybe I can survive it, and then I'll have to build him up while he's in his armor mode. Okay, here comes the last one. Okay, good. Okay, so get rooted. Okay, I knew that was going to happen, but you just got to outlast the root. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, I should have stunned him. Oh, I messed up. I mean, I'm not going to win this anyway, but... Oh, does he shrug out the stun even? Okay, I shouldn't have pushed him to an SP2. That was a big mistake. He's got all of his ruptures back. Okay, well... Yeah, this is this is going to be pretty bad right here. As soon as he throws this SP2, I'm dead. He's back at full health. Okay, let's overload him. Okay, so now at least if he throws it, he'll take a little bit of damage from what... Oh, of course, he didn't even throw it. So that's the end of me. Okay, yep, yeah, I had no chance. Good game to you. Yeah, I haven't been playing well with my defenders. I've noticed I haven't gotten enough good defenders. Sort of had it there, but I had to use that. Level 42, strongest champ is a 4-star Hercules. Okay, let's take a look, Camille, and see after this tragic result. So you said Act 5, and which one in Act 5 exactly are you... I remember doing Act 5 so long ago. Is this the final chapter? Is this the... So Act 5, what is the last one? Oh, Fight the Power. I barely remember any of these. 4-star Hercules. I'm not even sure how highly ranked my Hercules is. How did the Act 5? Let's see, Chapter 1. So the very first chapter. Okay. Now let's just take a look at the first one and see what the nodes are. Again, I can't even remember anything about this. It's been a long time. Okay, so the first one is Enhanced Fury. Okay, doesn't seem too bad. And on this direction, it's Enhanced Endurance Special 2 Bias. Okay, neither of these seem particularly difficult. And then it branches off. And one way it has no nodes. Lunatic, Optimist, gains Fury and Hellsteel. Okay, I would say... Seems like any champions would work. Let's go. Let's see what a 4-star Hercules is like. I don't know how highly ranked my 4-star Hercules is. Okay. I guess what I always use Hercules. Really good to have Hercules with is Galen. And also really good to have Hercules with is if you have him as Odin. Because you can get some good pre-fights. If you want to just do a totally Hercules team, I guess I'd bring in Hulk. I think Hulk's the one who refreshes his Infuriate. Is that right? Or do you get a Fury buff? Oh, it starts the fight with +3 strengths. Should I max it or max them? I would focus on Hercules. I would definitely just put all your resources in Hercules. I think he will carry you through this. Maybe it's Hawkeye. I like the one with Hawkeye where he gets his Infuriate back. Yeah, cooldown on Infuriate. I know it's a 7-star, but a 4-star would do the same. And then I'll take in Captain America Infinity War for the armor break. If I have him, do I not have him as a 4-star? I must. There he is. Hey, PP97250. Your Hercules is maxed? Yes. I mean, Galen might be another good one, but I think with this team, you're being in pretty good shape with just relying on Hercules. And so the first fight, though, you want to do with Galen. So I would definitely max Galen out next. Mine is a rank 5 because Galen makes your Hercules, especially if you're running Suicide, just absolutely crazy. And he should be plenty strong enough, even if you have like just a rank 4 Galen. Should be plenty strong enough to do this fight. Okay, and then just trying to get to my SP1. It's playing really passive. Wow. Are they just passive in this? Okay, so boom, launch my special, and this should blow him up. And oh, of course it doesn't quite blow him up. How annoying. Should have gotten a few more charges. Okay, that should do it. Okay, and so once you've done this, then on your next fight, you can okay, no need to see that. You can add these pre-fights to your Hercules, and they will make him a regen machine. Don't have anything of your team. Okay, well, yeah, you don't really need them, to be honest. Like, Hercules would be fine on his own. These just make Hercules a little bit more, like, good. Hey, Jaden Games. Yes, it's been a long time. Haven't been streaming all that much. I think this would even rank as a 3-star. I think you still get this benefit. And then, of course, oh, these are nice. They just give them a little more power, but not necessary at all, Camille. And so, but then it just becomes a Hercules game. And so, just trying to, what's the node? Enhance crits. Oh yeah. I mean, so I think you just got to keep on grinding through, and Hercules should carry you. I mean, I don't think these ones. There's the intercept, and then a quick. Oops, I forgot not to. Forget it's not so easy to stun her. Okay, that time I did stun her. So get your persistent charges up as quickly as you can, and then I would also, go into the game, the Infuriate game, and get my crit up as quickly as I can with the SP1, and then you're on your way. And so, yeah, I mean, I think just Herc. He's, I think, really good in these long type of story contents, especially if, I mean, there aren't nodes really created to counter him at this point, Kamel. So, yeah, I would say he's probably gonna be able to carry you pretty easily. Flare, ooh, Flare is always an interesting one. Let's just do this last Flare fight, and then I'll do. I don't blame you. Been kind of MCOC burnout. Began 6-star Weapon X. Nice. I get you excited. Yeah, I haven't been burned out. Just haven't had the time to stream as much as I've had in the past. And so I did make a vow to try to do more streaming, or at least make videos. I'm trying to do that at least every day. Either make a video or stream just to, yeah. Oh yeah, see, look how powerful he is now. I mean, with Flare, crazy. You're just going to rock through fights, Camille. So there you have it. Yep, Hercules. And just roll through the content with him. So hopefully that was helpful. Certainly, if anyone in here wants to do a friendly, please let me know. I'm just going to play Battlegrounds, but I'm totally happy to do a friendly at any point. Okay, down to 17 points. Still in Mysterium 3. I don't think that's right. Yeah, Weapon X is really cool. I mean, he is much more of a defender. I love his look, and I love his fighting style, and he's just a interesting, cool champion. Good luck, Camille. You're welcome. And yeah, I hope you get through it all. Good rewards. It's good. Going through the progression, then you get 5.2, I think, is your first rank 5-star, and that's always good. Tiago. Ooh, CH. I wonder if that stands for Swiss. Probably not. CH is our things. I'm watching people do Necro. And I'm like, y'all got patience. Yeah, I enjoyed Necro. It was just an Aegon fest for me, and I thought it was relatively straightforward with Aegon. Okay, definitely gave me these two. I like being the strongest champions. Kingpin, he's a good defender. I don't mind facing him too much. Oh no, I lost my Wiccan and my Doggo. Okay, so I get the big advantage because he's drafting first. Got that guy. Okay, we'll go keep on trying to use Mobius, and we didn't use him last time. Yeah, compared to the Abyss or Labyrinth of Legends, I don't think it was nearly as long. I feel like the Abyss was the most painful. I mean, only having 6 paths, I think maybe the Abyss only had 6 too, but this felt so much longer. Okay, we'll go give him and him. I have a lot of 5-star. I have 4-star Ebony Maw. It's awesome you play with him. Ebony Maw, I mean, he's a great defender. I don't see too many people playing with him, on offense. I want these crypt rewards to come out so I can open up a Titan. Oh man, the crypt rewards are so beefy. It's, yeah, pretty incredible. I've really been struggling against, against Mysterio. I need some defenders. Against Should we bring in Ghosts? Let's not bring in him. He can still be good offense, defense. That's been my worst because my drafts have been horrible. Yeah, I mean, the drafts can definitely make or break it. There's Tigra. I sort of regret. I had a 4 to 5 Mystic. I should have taken my Tiger to rank 5, though. I'm not great playing with her. Ooh, that's Kashala. I like Kashala versus Maestro. I've had decent fights, and so we'll bring her in. I probably should have brought I-Bomb in for another defender. I'm not focusing enough on defenders, I must say, in this. And so I think that's sort of been my downfall. Okay, Cap Sam, fine. We'll give you Domino. Basically, Domino and Doom are my defenders. I mean, that's pretty good. APOC. We'll try Hyperion. Hyperion can be pretty good. Complete your DLL collection. That's true. Yeah, his champions have been good. I've enjoyed her more than I did when I first got her. I was like, oh, she's not so good. But now I've really grown to like her. Get some Furies. There's 2 Furies, not bad. Plenty for my first round of... Oh, I forgot he's an auto blocker. Oh, how annoying. I don't know how he does an auto block, but he hits really hard. Okay. And... Oh, I'm going to build... I guess I need to SP3 him. Maybe that's all I need to do. Hopefully he throws a special. Okay, let's see. Hit this. Get some Furies, hopefully. We got 2 Furies, good. And throw a special, and then SP3. Okay, SP3 time. Problem is I won't be able to do this too many times because he will need to learn when he auto blocks and when he doesn't. Okay, that did not do too much damage. These auto blockers are very annoying. Should have heavied him. Mistake. Okay. So we'll try the SP1 again. Does it work this time? Okay, it worked this time. I think because... Oh, no, it didn't work. The first part worked, but not the second. Very intriguing. Oh, no. I wasn't quick enough with my heavy. Yeah, this fight's going terrible. Okay, I'm auto-locked on again. So it means off to my SP3 for the minimal damage it will do. Let's see if we can get some Furies. Okay, a couple of Furies. He's got a lot of armors. 30 seconds left. Come on, throw your SP1. I want to deal with his SP2. I think his SP2 is deadly. Okay, good. There it is. SP3. Hopefully this does some real damage. Hey, low-key, what's going on? A banana raid. I was watching Brian. I was curious if he was going to finish when I was on. I'll catch up with everyone on in a minute. Welcome to the stream, everyone. You're about to watch me lose, I think, in this matchup. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Low Key says hello. DL, chance to like vegetables that you don't taste good. That's a great way of putting them. Hey, Carl, what's going on? Hello, Tara, saying, hey, BG wants to call you. He can call me. Sure. Banana Raid. Hey, Legacy, what's going on, my friend? Man, so happy we got carried by you, Safa, for such great rewards and others. Zafar, Easy, hello. Benjamin Pzavatsky. Shaib, hello. Morgan Rocks, I hope I can say hello to everyone. Juan Valdez, hey, it's Youngin, what's going on, my friend? All Plays Games, welcome again. You're always a winner. Well, thank you, Carl. Oops, I was not paying attention. Glad he picked the one I wanted. Bananas to everyone. And there you saw as the goat, I know. It's good. The guy who is right, not over there. Hello to you, Benjamin. Okay, I guess we'll go the obvious choice. Human Torch. Strife is Batman. That's true. Sanskrit. Hey, Corey Childress, also Raiders. Willkommen, everyone. Bienvenue. Welcome. You get... Hey, what's up? That's all right, Brian. I could tell you were having a lot going on. So, but yeah, next time I pop on, I'll just remind you of the question. It's really interesting to me that they haven't offered any SIG stones at all, and maybe it's not even needed. Maybe it's just a part of the game that just has sort of gone away. I've watched it with the 6 stars, and of course now it's sort of irrelevant, at least for me in the 6 stars, maybe not for many other people, but of course I can rank anyone I want to SIG 200. No, don't want to push her into the nega zone. As a 6 star and 7 stars. I'm trying to think. My highest 7 star right now is War Machine, who is unfortunately rank. Wow, I'm not even doing anything. She's throwing heavies like crazy. Who is unfortunately rank 125. Okay, I don't want to deal with her. That would be, oh, I got hit. Okay, I'm trying to get, trying to get to my SP2. Oh, okay, it's going to stun her. And I can link it together with a, oh, no, just killed her. So, and so, yeah, I think it's interesting. I think maybe they won't ever have Sig Stones or Awakening Gems for them. I feel like it's gone so long, or maybe they'll do it once it's at a time what's irrelevant. Like you take someone on one extreme like Usafa, I mean, most of his champions are already maxed out as 7 stars or very close, so he really doesn't need them. You take someone like my account, who's like definitely a big spender, but I would say, I'm top 100 and bottom, like round number 100. And that is, I have a lot of champions already fairly high sig. We can go look at them. Awakening Gem would be nice, but I sort of like just getting, it seems like we get so many crystals, at least I get enough crystals that, and the pool's small enough that Awakening Gems aren't really needed. Ooh, okay, this is going to be a fun fight because Kushala, I'm still learning how to play her. Yeah, I'd love to, Brian. Let me just finish this and I'll get you on call. Yeah, I'm really curious your thoughts. Scarcity in Awakening Gems. I'm not sure if I ever love in Sig Stones. Hey, GTA Home. Okay, yeah, just give me a few minutes and then I'll open my Discord or your Discord, I think, and we can chat about it. I'm really curious what you have to say about it. So in this fight, I just try to get to my SP, SP2? I guess I should get my other, yes, because I want to get the Soul Barb. Okay, I need to bait out that. Okay, back to it. And the nice thing about him is I should regenerate most of the damage I take off these hits, or maybe it's like 50% of the damage. So she's pretty strong about blocking. Okay, almost at the SP2. Oh, come on. Sometimes I feel like I guess I start glancing a lot, so I don't gain as many buffs, which means I don't gain as much power. Maybe there's a better way I can gain power? I don't know. Come on, gain power. I just needed just a little more power, please. Okay. Maybe I need to parry heavy. Does that help? Nope, doesn't do anything. So many. Oh, he's counting down. Okay, there it is. So I got the SP2. Do I wait until he finishes his countdown? And then launch it? Okay, blocking this. I thought I'd regenerate more, but I did not. 17, 16. I'm going to wait. And just wait till the countdown goes to 0, 12, almost there. See, if I could regen more damage, then I would enjoy it. Okay, 2, 1. Okay, let's launch this. See if it does tons of damage. Soul Barb. Hello, Soul Barb. I think the Soul Barb does something to him, too. I should be getting lots more, and I should have a bunch of Furies. And he's dead with 10 seconds. So, no, I didn't do it. Okay, let's see if I can find your Discord, BG. And then, yeah, be super excited to talk about it. Discord.com. Oh, I have to log in. Has it been that long? Apparently it has. Needs my... So again, wait, are you human? Please confirm you're not a robot. I am human. I feel like it's right out of a science fiction movie. Let's see. Okay. Oh, is it not letting me log in? Log in. Oh, it keeps on saying, are you human? I am human. And email or phone number. I did. New login, please. Oh, and I gotta go to my email because I've been so long since I've logged into this. 1 minute. We should be there in a second. It's probably gonna make me log in again on that. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Okay. Checking email. Verify Discord login. Verify login. Let's go. We're trying Legacy. Let's see. Hey, Bart, what's going on? It has been a long time. I'm doing very well. Very, very well. Christmas was good. I was okay. Now it's letting me log in. I was back in the States to see my family. Always a good time, except I ate too much American food. Hey, Judas Priest, bonne année to you too. Okay, update your username? No, I like my username. It's fine. Okay, let's see. Brian Grant, what do I have to do to call? More, start voice call. Let's see if this works. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is my volume up?
Oh,
Hey, bonsoir, Brian, or bonjour to you.
hey, bonsoir. Is that how you say that?
Yes, yes, indeed.
What's up, my friend? How you doing?
Just was watching your stream and then starting my own stream, and yeah, just that's what I'm doing.
Perfect. So yeah, it was an interesting question as always. You always have the best questions. About the Six Stones and the Awakening Gem. Because yeah, right now neither of those things exist, and you're kind of wondering if you think they'll ever be added, right?
Yeah, I mean, I sort of noticed that they never did it, and I thought it was sort of a big mistake the way that that they did it with the 6 stars. Like, it just was too quick. And then looking at some of the bigger accounts, like everyone has lots of SIGs, so yeah, I think they don't actually need them.
Yeah. Well, okay, so, and I think when you say ever, I mean, there's of course like a certain point in the game where, yeah, everything moves on. So, like at some point, I'm sure they'll be added, but maybe in the next, let's just cut it down to maybe like the next couple of years or something, or even just 2024. If we think there'll be some Awakening Gems and Six Stones here. And I've had a lot of conversations with the devs over the years about Six Stones. It was always one of like my biggest gripes in the game, that there weren't more Six Stones available, for like outside of the offers. And what some of them have said, this is going way back now, so not word for word, but some of them did say that they think they released Six Stones a little too early in the like the 6-star lifespan. I don't know if you remember, but there was actually a time where it seemed like there were quite a few offers coming out, and they were just kind of standalone offers, $50 or something, and it was like a pack of Six Stones, and then those kind of dried up for a bit, and I think that was their way of sort of pulling back and realizing that, oh yeah, maybe they released those things a little too early.
Yeah, I think there's.
But.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Well, I think there's two things in play. One is, right now the pool of 7 stars is pretty small. Like if I look at mine, I mean, again, I'm on the upper end, and it'd be interesting compared to yours. So I have most of the basic champions, and about half of the titans. And so the pool being so small, like it's not too terribly difficult to awaken a champion, especially given, I think, the amount of 7 stars we've been opening. And then I think the second piece is, yeah, I guess they don't want to have, I mean, it depends on how often they're going to add champions, and also then, like by the time we're at rank 3s, if most people have like all SIG 200s, I mean, then it's not even like worth it. You might as well just have people keep on pulling for them.
Yeah. I think there's also the side of it where right now, like the only reason that you would rank up a 6-star over a 7-star is like the awakened ability, right? So I think it's like a good way to kind of let 6 stars live a little bit longer. Maybe not for everyone, like if you're on the upper end and you can get 7 stars to like a somewhat decent SIG level, not even SIG 200 or anything, it does kind of leave that door open of 6 stars. It's the one thing that they have over 7 stars. So it keeps that interesting discussion going of, is it more beneficial to rank up a SIG 20 spot or a SIG 200 6-star spot or something like that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good thing for the game, that it still keeps 6 stars relevant as long as possible. But yeah, I don't know. Part of me, I would think. I mean, I know never is too extreme a statement, but I think it's good that they don't have them anytime soon, and so I think I'm perfectly fine with not having them. But like from your perspective, is that like with your account, are you going to be then really in huge difficulty not ever being able to awaken like some of your 7 stars?
Surprisingly, I think I would be okay with it. Like if I'm putting myself, like back in for Loki mentally at least, I think I would be okay with them never release. Well, maybe not never, but holding back on like releasing Awakening gems and 6 stones, because the real problem for me at the time with 6 stars is that it was just, if you spent, you were able to get those things, and if you didn't spend, you were unable to. So it created this very large gap. Whereas if you spend today, of course you still get an advantage, and you're able to like open more crystals and get champs to higher sig levels that way and stuff. But most people aren't able to get their champs that high sig level, or if they can, it's maybe just like 1 or 2 champs that they land on frequently, just out of pure luck. And it wouldn't create that big of a difference in the player base. It would have been a smaller difference, I would say. So I would actually be totally fine with it, even if I was still like a as competitive free-to-play player.
Interesting to see. Chat Legacy says he has a 7-star Falcon SIG 80, and then next is Titania, and so he's definitely like a level below, a giant level below, like myself in spending. And Hector says the Ascension has been going pretty well. I agree. I was a little worried that we were starting to get too many rank 3s, and I'm actually really happy the banquet event wasn't that good, to be honest, because I think that really sort of limited what had happened in past years, where it just scaled way too quick.
Yeah. Where did you kind of end up with the banquet? I didn't see if you posted.
Yeah, I did. I was 318, right at 1 million points.
Okay. Was that kind of happy with that, or were you aiming for any higher, or?
No, I definitely wasn't. For me, I didn't feel like it was like there's 2 things that kept me from trying. This was probably, I would say, in the last like 4 or 5 years of the banquet, the least big I've gone. And I think the none of the rewards, like the rewards from the crystal themselves, didn't entice me too much, and then just the amount I'd have to spend to get the better rewards, which I didn't really think were that too game breaking, to be honest. Like I think about someone like Yusafa,
right,
or anyone who's in the top, like the things you get from it, you sort of already have all those just because of the amount you spend already and the amount of crystals you opened. I mean, the 2 to 3 is the big part, but like the extra crystals you get, I don't think help you that much, because you already probably have basically all the champions at high sig. Like, the Titan selector is pretty cool. That definitely probably helps you awaken. And actually, that's what I wanted to talk with you about. Is that a better way to go? Giving you these like big selector rewards in replace of awakening gems? Because I think that sort of has become their new like method, as opposed to using the gems.
Yeah, you're kind of right that we are seeing more and more selectors. We saw it first with Catalyst, and now with Catalyst it feels like we see more selectors than random crystals almost. But even with champions now, yeah, we are seeing that quite a bit. And yeah, I think I do like that more overall than like an abundance of gems. I do think that there's still a place for gems to exist, maybe, but I do like having to pick a champion for a couple reasons. One, it was always so difficult to decide to use an awakening gem, because it felt like, oh, they were so rare, and what if another champ comes along, or what if you just get that champion out of a crystal, your next crystal? How many times does that happen to people over the years, and then there's like the flip side of it too, where if you wait too long to use the resource, then it sort of devalues to a point where people are sitting on many awakening gems, more gems than they even have champions that they could awaken. And it's like, well, what does Kabam even do with that? Then they come out with these like trade-in systems where it kind of once again makes it feel like you can't even use these gems because maybe you could trade them in later for something more important. And with the selector, it's like, oh no, you make an interesting decision here and now, and it's less than having to look at your entire roster and also think about what your future roster is going to be, because that's kind of what an awakening gem is. You can awaken a champion now, or you could wait to pull a champion later, and that even goes to champs that haven't even been added to the game yet. Like if there was an awakening gem from the banquet event, someone could have looked at that and said, well, they're probably going to release another really strong champion later in the year. I'll wait until 6 months from now and use the gem on whatever champion comes out then. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's still an interesting item in a way, but I do like the champion selector over awakening gem for the most part.
Yeah, I do too. I think as we also go through 7 stars, of course, we have to recreate our entire roster. And that's always, I think, one of the hardest things about this game is as we increase rarities and stars is spending that time just to have your roster rebuilt. And so, yeah, I think the selector is like, I think more people would be frustrated by not being able to rebuild their nice, fun rosters of champions they want to play if you didn't have those. And so I think they are better overall. And it does, I think, lead also to interesting choices. Like, do you take a new champion or do you awaken a champion? Like, I've been wanting this champion for so long, or I could awaken this. So in some ways, I like it because it's more, I think it's actually more thought into it. You're right. You don't like end up holding this resource forever. And you do have to make it like on the spot. Like you finish Necropolis on the spot, you have to make this decision.
Yeah. I wonder if there could be somewhat of a kind of a best of both worlds where maybe you could hold it just for a tiny bit, because there are some situations where it's like, oh, I wanted to just open up this one other crystal before having to use the selector. So if there was like just one way to like do something like that would be nice, but I don't even know how to accomplish that, because if it's holdable, then, well, people will hold it forever, and I'm definitely guilty of that. So
yeah, I know this must hurt your hoarding.
I don't want everything to be held forever as much as it might look otherwise.
Yeah, it must hurt your hoarding ways to have to make that decision so quick. Reminds me of the Claire versus Sorcerer Supreme decision you had to make.
Yeah. But that's so fun. It creates such an interesting moment. So yeah.
Yeah, it does. And I mean, I'm definitely not a hoarder, so to me, I just think like making people push on the game seems somehow better than but I don't know. Maybe that's just because I like to open things quickly and get things moving. What did you think?
I do think it's good. I think it's good to. Oh, what did you say? What did I get?
Well, I was going to ask you about your account and like how many like duped 7 stars do you have, and like what is your trying to think how Awakening Gem would affect your account. Like, is this something that you would be groundbreaking if we had already one Awakening Gem in the game from like completing the Necropolis or completing one path?
Gotcha. Well, I only have I have 4 champions awakened right now. Hulk, Venom the Duck, Sunspot, and Mr. Negative. As far as if I had an awakening gem, I actually would have used it. Believe it or not, I don't. Well, would I have? Oh, see, this is where it's so tough. Because the one champ that I'm looking at on my roster that I wanted awakened is Shuri. I think that her awakened ability, as much as people say you can use her unawakened in Necropolis, and yeah, you absolutely can, especially right now with like the revive farming that people can do. You know, sure, if you die, you just pop another revive and it's fine. But like if that wasn't there, the difference in her being awakened or unawakened for content like Necropolis, I think it'd be pretty big, at least for someone like me that, if you're able to dex every single ability, then yeah, you don't need to block the unblockables. But there was enough situations where I found myself just really wanting her awakened. And if she was a champion out of like a selector, then I would value picking her up over most champions in there. But if it was a gem, I would be thinking, well, yeah, I can get through Necropolis. It'll be slower and more resource intensive, but I can get through Necropolis with her unawakened, and I probably should save the gem for someone that absolutely needs it.
What am I also thinking about? I'm also thinking about, let's say they decide not to give Sig Stones an awakening gem. Does that give them more of a license then to actually like release Herc as a 7-star, knowing that it would be really difficult to get him Sigs up? Does that somehow, not having those resources available, actually start allowing them to expand the 6-star pool?
I see what you're saying. I think Hercules is such a broken champ that they still wouldn't, but I do see what you mean. There would be some other champions that they probably would be more okay with knowing that you'd have to get them twice rather than potentially just awakening.
Yeah, if you had Hercules though and he's unawakened, I don't think he's a broken champion then. And so maybe knowing that, again, I mean, I guess if you have to offer him a crystal, like a few people will get him awakened. But yeah, it's really interesting to me that they've been so careful about this one resource. Well, I feel like they haven't been too careful about the number of 7-stars we can open.
Yeah. It definitely is interesting. I thought for sure we were going to see a 7-star awakening out of the banquet, but it sort of does make sense that the more you spend, the less necessary an awakening gem is. So maybe it's just not that. Maybe it wouldn't have been that enticing even.
Yeah, and I guess they did have the selector, so like I don't know which would have been better. I feel like the selector is more powerful because if there's a champion you don't have, of course, that you really want, then you can get them as opposed to just being able to awaken a champion you have already. Yeah, the selectors are interesting. It allows you to really like actually get all the champion, which is new for this game, where they for a long time they never allowed you to select them.
Yeah. There's also one other aspect that we haven't talked about yet, which is the sort of profitability from Kabam's side. I wonder if it's more profitable for them to say, if you want a new champion awakened, well, you have to open up even more crystals compared to having an awakening gem. It's hard to say exactly what is like most profitable for them because, awakening gems have been something that they've been able to sell to the masses maybe more than the smaller amount that would, is able to open a larger quantity of crystals or something. So I don't know how it looks on their end, but that might be something that they're kind of considering as well.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like the profitability, I don't know, it seems pretty much the same. Well, I don't know. I guess it seems better if you have to open gems, because then you have to buy more gems to open things, as opposed to buying one awakening gem or getting one awakening gem, which is more powerful. I think that I think the size of the pool really has made a difference too, with all these different. I don't know, with just the way the 7-stars are playing right now. One is great because I think so many champions get revived by having a small pool. It's like, like Mysterio is a classic example. Like I would never ever use Mysterio unawakened in it, like as a 6-star or anything, even a awakened like 6-star Mysterio ranked 200, but now I'm using them all the time. And so it's been interesting the way the game has reset itself in a good way with the 7-star.
Yeah. Do you still feel like the 7-star launch has gone pretty well?
To be honest, I feel like it's gone much better than possible. I think
I agree.
I think the champions that are getting refreshed, that are fun to play, Overseer, I'm just looking at my roster, like ones that like Bishop. I think that the new champs, and I always was my dream that they would only add the new champs to it and not like add too many of the old champs, which they sort of have done. And I think they've been also good about the new champs, about not making them really SIG dependent. Like Kashala, who I just pulled from a Titan, I think is a really good example. Like, I mean, her SIG helps her, but it doesn't like make or break the champion. So I feel like the design has changed for them, for the champions, as well as I think they're just more careful as they've created new champs, not to one, make their SIG too important, and two, just keep their power level reasonable. Like I don't feel like any of the new champs in 2023 like broke the game. And so
what do you think about the last one that they added in 2023? Do you think
Onslaught
that is gonna maybe go on that side of it? Do you think Onslaught is that strong, or do you think he's still not in that like upper echelon of champs?
No, you're right. He's pretty strong. Honestly, I haven't really enjoyed playing him that much. I feel like he's a super, super strong defender, so I love him on defense, but I don't feel like he is, I don't like his playstyle. It's like sort of a heavy dependent and strange playstyle. And so I think Kabam did a good job of making him a super annoying, powerful defender who is actually difficult enough to play that he's not overpowered just because of his playstyle. And to be fair, I haven't really played him that much, so I can't really speak to him too well.
Okay. Yeah, I still don't know exactly where he's gonna stand when the dust kind of settles and people have had him for 6 months or longer. Sometimes it takes a while to really see just how powerful a champion is. Like I think a lot of people knew that Kate was really strong when she was released, but I don't know that people would have guessed that she was going to be like the #1 champ for Necropolis for a lot of people. Kind of took some time for that maybe full potential to be realized.
Yeah, it's true. It's amazing that when she won the 7 stars we could have chosen in the skill, and we all chose Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I wonder if Kabam was like, whew, we dodged a bullet.
Yeah, they definitely were. I think Kabam crashed, said something along those lines.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like we would have seen a lot more Onslaught gameplay. Like I just don't see any videos. I see him on defense a lot, but just don't see any videos with him like just destroying content. So I have a feeling that he's actually, I think he's okay. I think he's survived the what you call it, the not being too OP'd. And so
the rebalance period kind of thing.
Well, no, that he what you call it, that he is not like a Hercules style, like a ghost or champion that's broken the game. Because I feel like we would have seen a lot of things already. And maybe you're right. Maybe it will have the Kate Bishop effect. That so people discover him and more people start playing him. And sorry,
you're right though. They've done a much better job with the balance over time. I think they hired a few people from the community, and I think that's really been a big success for not only them but like just for the players too. Because I think the game has been a lot better as a result.
Yeah, and I think that, to be honest, I loved this year's Battlegrounds brawl, because getting to go to Kabam and meet everyone, it really changed my outlook on the company, and just the amount of like care and investment and just like dedication to this game from the people who worked on it. And so yeah, I think maybe that has changed. I don't know if it's always been like that or the same or different, but I feel like there's definitely just that sort of gave me confidence that the game is moving in the right direction as far as like how they're going to prolong it. I mean, it's incredible how long this game has lasted.
Yeah, it is. I think it's got so like people ask all the time, you know, like when is the last day for MCOC? And I think this game's going to be going for many more years.
Yeah,
whether we're still playing or not, it's always, you know, things in life always change. But as far as the game is concerned, as long as people want to keep playing it, I think it's going to be here for a long time to come.
Dooley Ray, I agree. And it is nice. It was such a fun moment to be there. I mean, totally unexpected to actually go to their headquarters and hang out, play new content, play Battlegrounds with people, see a bunch of giant Brian Grant clones walking around, eating free food. It was super, super cool. It was by far 100 times better than Comic-Con.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, my girlfriend has just walked in, and so unfortunately, Brian, I do have to depart and spend some time with her.
But that's totally fine.
It's been great talking with you.
All right, well, yes, great talking to you, buddy. I'm sure we'll talk more again sometime soon.
Sounds good. Take care, and don't forget to come visit me one day.
Will do, buddy. All right.
Okay. Au revoir. Bye-bye. I know how to turn off Discord. There it is. Okay. So for quick impromptu chat with Brian Grant. Yeah, really interesting. I think a lot of things he said I agree with about 7 stars, and about they've actually very successful rollout, and the whole premise of the conversation was about awakening gems and sig stones, and I sort of like that we haven't seen them. I think it has kept the game scaled well, because you don't want them to scale too quick, because the quicker this game scales, the more chance that it just like scales too quick. There's too big a disparity. There's too much like having to regrow your rosters with 8 stars and all these things. And so no, I agree with him. I think we're both pretty much like the pace of the 7 stars. Don't mind that there aren't awakening gems yet or sig stones. But I do have to go, everyone. As I said, my girlfriend has returned from work. It's time to hang out with her, and but yeah, good impromptu conversation. I hope everyone has a good evening. As I always say to everyone, please stay safe, happy, and healthy. The same for your family, same for your friends. And I probably won't stream this weekend. I'm not around, but definitely next week I'll pop on stream again. But until then, I hope to see you in another episode of the Friend Zone. This is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, wishing you a bonne nuit, gute Nacht, and good evening. Bye-bye.